Hello everybody, my name is Chip. I've been a DJ for 25 years and I've run sound for bands over the last 11 years. Today, we're going to go over a basic setup for like a wedding or an outdoor event, something very small, something very easy. First things first, the most important part of my whole setup is this power conditioner right here. A lot of places that you will go to as a DJ, they have dirty power, which means there's a lot of feedback, a lot of static in your speakers. It could cause everything to crash at some point. So the most important part of your setup is your power. This power conditioner right here, it takes the dirty power from the buildings, the venues that you're going to be playing, and it'll take that power and create clean, sustainable power so that way you can play the whole night and never have a hiccup. The second most important part of the setup is this little baby right here. This is a mixing board. Everything that I have runs through this board. My speakers, any microphones that I have, my iPad or laptop that I use, whatever I'm using that day, it all runs through this board. So I'm going to show you how to set up this board and this setup right now. You're going to want to make sure, first off, the connectors are snug into your speakers. Then plug them into your conditioner. The next thing you're going to want to do, this setup, I use 3 XLR cables. This one is the microphone cable. I also have 2, one for each speaker. Now that those are plugged in, you can go ahead and make sure that everything is turned on. So the indicator on the board, the green light on the board, tells me that the board is on. Each of the speakers have a green light at the bottom. Both of those tell me that both speakers are on. Now you want to go ahead and connect your microphone. And you can do a microphone check, check 1, 2, check 1, 2, to make sure that your microphone is working properly. And then you have an audio cable. This one I have hooked to my iPad already. So I'll plug this in to channel 3, 4. And then we can give it a listen, make sure that the music is playing through the speakers.
Take my eyes open to face reality. Why can't you just let me?
These are the most important knobs on the whole mixing board. These dictate your sound. So you can either have it turned all the way down like we have it now, or you can raise the volume to where it'll fill the room. Every room, every setting is going to be different. That's where the amazing part of this board comes in at, is that I can do a little room that's, maybe 50 people, or I can crank this thing up and I could do an event with 150 to 200 people with this small setup here. This setup is the most universal setup that I have. It's the easiest one to set up. It's the one I use the most. And it's just a joy to use because it's not giving you a headache trying to figure out, oh, what does this do? What does this do? This is the most simple board and simple setup that you could ever come across. All right, guys, I hope you learned a lot today. It has been a pleasure. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you very much.